ಎಲ್ಲ Vipra ಬಾಂಧವರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Thank you, Rekha madam, for that wonderful introduction. As she mentioned, Divaspati Bhat is my name, and into human resource development, basically I concentrate. After 26 years of corporate experience, I thought, instead of restricting my services to one corporate, I thought of starting my own consulting firm. That's where DB Consulting came into picture. That's what I would like to say before I start. Today I am going to discuss with you or share with you only 3 verticals which are most important for any organization for that matter. Number 1, Vipra ಒಂದು business meeting ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ there is a policies and process. Yes or no? Yes. Similarly, organization to run, they have to have the policies and processes. Then only they will be able to build a positive culture which contributes to the growth of an organization. You agree with me on that? Yes or no? So keeping that in mind, we help entrepreneurs to build their policies and processes which are related to people, so that people will be able to contribute in a better way in future. Like the manual, HR manual for an organization, which helps them to understand what are all the do's and don'ts in that organization. Their leave policies, there are so many legal complications in that. Their appointment order, simple agreement between employer and employees, most of the organization don't follow certain standards. Because of that, they end up in some legal this thing. I think Divya madam will be able to agree with me as a legal professional. There are so many legal fights happens because of simple one agreement between employer and employee. Those are all comes under the policies. We call it as process audit, as well as helping them to create good policies for the future. That's the vertical number 1 from my side, or the support which I give it to any entrepreneurs. I've seen recently in Pina industrial area, they have got 250 employees and they don't have a basic structure of HR. Surprised. And they are still running the industry. They are profitable industry. But last 2 months back, there was an issue with some employee exit, wherein they could not able to handle. Now it is they are facing a consequences in labor court. Because of simple reasons, I suggest these are all the preventive measures. You should suggest your clients, don't get into a trouble of future, prevent it right now. It is possible with appropriate policies. That's the point number 1. So here I would like to happy to connect all of you with a CFO of Span Healthcare, Mr. Ravi Kumar. If anyone is interested, they are into medical equipment manufacturers as well as dealers. I request all of you to connect me to Bomsandra Industrial Estate Chairman, Association Chairman. That's what I mean by it. The vertical number 2 for me is by virtue of life coach, as well as certified trainer, NLP practitioner, and emotional intelligence specialist. My role is to develop the people. There is a saying, if I stop learning today, I am dead. Same applies to an organization. Employees has to grow from day to day. Then only organization will grow. Otherwise, they end up in collapsing. Always stagnant water stinks. Hope you agree with me. So keeping that in mind, learning is the process. It's not a destination, it's a journey. Everyone. I help organization to train their employees in terms of soft skills, wherein leadership, communication, interpersonal relationship, emotional intelligence, handling the upsets, managerial equipments, managerial development, and leadership development. These are all some of the development programs. Happy to share with all of you. I am also a board of studies of New Delhi approved for Indian Chartered Accountants Institute of India. I'm the board approved faculty for them. I do conduct for them the advanced management courses, as well as I am the adjunct faculty for Christ University too, wherein I go and take particular subjects so that their MBA students will get gained because of my industrial experience of 26 years. So that is the second vertical for me. The third and the most important thing is, we are all individual contributors. We are happy to do that. The moment we come to the managerial role, we fail to contribute because we don't know how to handle the team. Wherein I think we have experience in Indian cricket team also sometimes back. He is a wonderful individual contributor. The moment he became captain, he failed utterly. So that happens even in our industry also. He was an individual contributor, but he will fail to become a good manager. I, by virtue of emotional intelligence as well as personal profile analyst, we call it as psychometric professional, as well as the tool which we use, it's related to DISC as a profiling. We will be able to help them to hone their skills in terms of team management, in terms of leadership growth. This is what we normally do with an individual, wherein last but not the least is, as an individual, so many of us, how many of us will become upset very often? Upset. Because nowadays, we don't need reason to be sad. We need reason to be happy, unfortunately. Actually, we have born happy, but we made ourselves unhappy over a period of time, and we are searching for happiness over a period of time. That is what, in search of emotional intelligence, that's what I would like to say. I'll be able to help you to come out of your upsets. How quickly you will be able to come out of upset to set up. That makes your success in future. That's what I'd like to say. Last, experience counts here. I'll narrate a story and then conclude. One of the important machine in a factory shuts down or stops suddenly. So many injuries have been called, but nobody could able to repair it, even though they are the engineers. Then the local person, small garage person who is an experienced old age person, somebody told that person is good, he is able to repair any of the machines. Then they have been called. He comes with a small thaili or chila with 1 or 2 screwdrivers and one small hammer. He comes and tests. He starts tapping the engine at different parts. Engine starts. Now, the owner of the factory asks for the bill. He sends a bill for 1 lakh. He asked, for tapping a machine with a small hammer, 1 lakh? What you are talking about? You are ripping me off. Then he says, for tapping it is 200 rupees. Where to tap to know it is 99,909, 200 rupees, 800 rupees. That is where our experience in the area will count, so that you will be able to take our services and make your entrepreneurial journey better. Thank you.
ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಫೋರಮ್ನ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ನ ಒತ್ತಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ